Hi, I'm Cliff Aliperti with ImmortalEphemera.com, and today we're taking a look at an oddball set. 40 card set out of Spain in the late 30s. All 40 cards featuring Chaplin and his film Modern Times. And we're going to take a look at all of them front and back in the gallery that follows. Also going to talk about the movie a little. And these are a little different than a lot of the cards we've looked at in that they are a paper stock card. Well, you can see I say paper stock. It's a thick paper. You could actually crease it. And they are a little larger than a lot of the cards we've looked at too. Here's one of them compared to a quarter, which barely takes up a corner. Get a little better idea this time. We'll compare the baseball card. And you'll see this card is actually larger than our 1979 Topps baseball card, which today was Steve Swisher, Nick Swisher's father. Anyway, you have 40 of these and a little story about the film following. Hope you enjoy watching them. This is the first of a 40 card set issued by a Spanish chocolate company. All 40 cards showing scenes from the film Modern Times, Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. Or excuse me, as you can see at the top, Tiempos Modernos. Sorry about that. And the text at the bottom, which I won't go with, actually translates out to The Great Success of Charlie. And it's card number 1. And I'm going to show all the backs despite the fact that I don't dare attempt to read them. This is the only one that mentions any cast members other than Chaplin, I believe. And you can see the card numbers at the top, and the set name is at the left of that. Down below you see the manufacturer was Chocolates Rius, I believe you'd say it, out of Badalona, Spain. And these would come wrapped up in a chocolate bar, presumably in 1936. Here's card number 2 at the start of the movie. Charlie working on the assembly line. And the film was released, premiered in New York actually, February 5th, 1936. And it made it to Spain the following month, and I'm assuming these cards began being distributed about then. Card number 3, Charlie is irritating his co-workers. There's a pretty classic shot. And most of the scenes in this, I believe, are horizontal. The vertical shots are slightly more desirable, and by desirable I do mean more valuable as well, although that's a particularly good one, despite the back damage. Card number 5, Charlie's going a bit batty here. Card number 6 is a natural progression. You can see the policeman at the right, waiting for Charlie to come down. That's card number 8. These are paper stock cards. Card number 9. They're on a pretty decent quality paper. If you're familiar with some of the European Spanish and French issues from around that time, you'll be familiar with what I mean. Card number 10. Charlie in jail there. He's second in line at the right. Charlie making friends. Card number 12 is when Charlie quashes an escape and ends up with the reward of a comfortable jailhouse setting. From what we've seen to this point, he's never had it so good. And ironically, that's his jail cell. Card number 14. Charlie entertaining the minister's wife, Myra McKinney. Actually the first of many TV and film appearances she had over the next 20 plus years. Card number 15 is the first appearance of Paulette Goddard. She and Chaplin were together for a few years prior to this, and they'd marry shortly after the film in June 1936. Charlie and Paulette. And Paulette's build is the Gamin, or more appropriately Gamine, I guess it would be, which is just a street urchin. This, I imagine, is when Charlie got the job in a department store. Paulette modeling for him. Yeah, this is the thief at the department store, who I believe he worked with at the plant prior to this. So hard times, modern times. Card number 19. I think Charlie's taking the rap for Paulette here. Charlie and Paulette again. Halfway through the set on card number 20. There's a little fantasy sequence of Charlie and Paulette at home. A nice modern home. Card number 23 sees Charlie return to the factory after the strike ends, and at the left and featured on the next few cards is former Keystone cop I was going to say Mac Sennett, Chester Conklin, I'm sorry. His famous walrus mustache, which protrudes a bit on that shot. Chester and Charlie at play while at work. Card number 26, that's a great shot. One of the better ones in the set. Oops, I seem to miss a back, or I skipped over it. There it is, that was 26, this is 27. And card number 28. And I believe Charlie's been banished once again. Card number 30. Paulette's got a job in a cafe. And they meet up again, and she's going to get Charlie a job there. And Modern Times is a mostly silent film. There's some speech coming through machines, usually. And then, of course, when Charlie gets the job at the cafe, which I believe he's being hired right there, it leads up to his famous vocal debut with the Nonsense song. Card number 33. This happens when he writes the lyrics to the song on his cuffs, and his cuffs shoot out, so he doesn't have the words to his song, so he just goes with what he's got, which is Nonsense. Number 35. I think this is either just before or just after that. Card number 36 is a nice shot of Paulette Goddard. .37, Charlie and Paulette are on the run. We're winding down. Charlie's got a hole in his shoe on card number 38. Charlie and Paulette on card number 39, which means up next, if you've seen the movie, you probably got a good idea what the shot's going to look like for number 40. Charlie and Paulette off into the sunset together. So that is the 1936-ish Tiempos Modernos set, Modern Times Spanish set of trading cards issued with chocolate bars out of Spain. All showing scenes from the film Modern Times with Charlie Chaplin. I hope you enjoyed seeing them, and maybe you'll check out the movie if you haven't seen it. It is a classic, so you will not be disappointed. And I hope you enjoyed a look at those old movie collectibles. If you'd like to see more items like those, there are hundreds of galleries and checklists over at the main site at immortalephemera.com, and you can shop for similar items at store.immortalephemera.com. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one, and look below for direct links to the main site and the store. Thanks very much for watching.